What are you going to say? Good morning or good evening? I always say the opposite. Good morning probably should do it.
Well, I already started.
Because they'll be watching this.
I know, because I've already started the video, so.
Oh, I'm giving her advice.
She's directing this today. Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
She does that to me all the time.
Well, I started, and then
You don't tell me though.
just assume that I'm doing this. You're sitting there.
I don't notice. I'm talking.
Oh.
When my mouth moves, my brain doesn't work.
Your lips are a-flapping.
My lips are, yes.
Okay, so
okay.
we say good morning. Even and then I say, it's evening though.
Okay, should we say
Okay,
it?
ready? One,
Okay.
2, 3.
3.
Good morning. Except for it's evening. It's 6:25.
It's in the afternoon, yes.
Late in the afternoon. Yeah.
Late. Very late.
And if you see my face is all red, my face hurts.
Oh, because of that peel.
So I did a peel last week. If you don't know, I'm a licensed esthetician, and I have not done a peel since I left for the road. I mean, I do them at home. Don't do things at home to your skin unless you know what to do.
Yes.
But I'm licensed. I'm licensed, so I can do that. But so I'm like, oh, you know what? I need to start, taking care of my skin better. I have a skin routine that I always do. But the thing is, as you get older, that's why your skin always looks dull and stuff, because the cells don't turn over as fast.
Why are you my skin?
Why are you laughing? You're looking at me like, no, I'm not talking to you directly.
I'm not sensitive.
I'm informing. I'm being informative.
I'm just saying. Just saying.
Your eyes are looking sly eye at me.
Well, you know how easily I am hurt.
So anywho's,
Okay.
that's why when you're younger, your skin's all plump and you have a lot of collagen and it's all like, dewy and stuff.
It is.
And then as you get older, you start to look like a raisin.
Dewy. They have some makeup now. It's on Facebook all the time. It makes you look dewy. It does.
You bought some, didn't you? Is
I
that
did
the kind?
buy some.
See, she fell for it.
Do I look dewy? I don't think it can help you.
Sorry,
much.
I'm gonna put that down a little bit. So
Anyway,
Anyway.
all it is sunscreen with
tint. It's like a
a
tinted.
tiny tint in it. Is what it is.
A tiny tint. Tiny tint.
Tiny tint.
Oh boy.
Okay, let's get serious.
Why?
I don't know. That's just what you say when you want to, get the conversation going. Let's.
I
get
was
serious.
having a conversation. What do you mean? I said my face hurts and it's red.
Okay.
And even laughing.
I forgot that already.
And it's already, so it was peeling. I look like a snake
Oh.
shedding its skin. And it's getting better, but when your face is really tight and then you
Yeah.
laugh. And then I was like rolling. I was at the library and I was doing this and like all the skin was rolling. So anyway, you don't need to know all this. But at the end, by next week, ta-da, I'll look amazing.
But it hurts now.
Yeah, but
That's a shame.
Do you know
Yeah.
beauty is pain?
I
Did anybody
know.
ever tell you that?
Yes. No. Yes. Yes. No.
No.
I've heard it. I've
No,
heard
yes,
it.
yes, no.
I've heard it.
Have you heard it?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, Joy went with me when I did the hang gliding thing, huh?
Oh, I was there. Yeah, I was waiting further away.
You were taking a nap.
I sort of had my eyes closed. Yeah, it was a beautiful day.
I sort of kind of had my...
But I wasn't sound
How do you sort of have your eyes closed?
because people would go by, and because there were walking things there, and
There were walking things there, yeah.
they always waved and said hi to me,
And she was sitting on this chair.
and I was just sitting there,
Yeah.
And I would always say hi.
She was like the welcoming committee. And little did you know, as you were like sitting there, hi, I was tipping upside down, and
I'm
the,
so
like,
glad I didn't know. I would have been worried.
and I was so worried about you because it was taking a lot of time. We were trying to get it up, and then I'm like, my mom's sitting back at the place, and he's like, oh, that's right. So they stayed with the boat, and Charlie, the boat driver, drove me speedy quick across the lake. So, and then I like get out and I'm running towards you. I don't know what I thought I'd find, like somebody stole you or abducted you.
Nobody stole me. No.
And you were just sitting there.
I was, people were going by and waving all the time and saying hi.
And I was like, Mom, I fell in the lake. We tipped over. And I was all wet.
Yeah, and I couldn't tell she was wet till she got right up in front of me.
Well, because you couldn't see, so I told you, and then you felt me.
Yes. Oh, she was dripping wet.
Yeah.
And then she told me what happened.
Yeah.
It tipped
So
over.
good thing you weren't there because...
It's a good thing.
Yeah.
I would have rushed in to save you.
Yes. And then I would have rushed in to save you. Yeah.
I don't know what I would have done. It's a good thing I wasn't there, though. You know, my heart.
Yeah. Yeah, your heart. You might have gone into AFib. Then it would have been all about you. Then we would have had to like...
Oh, yeah. I would have stolen all of
my
these.
thunder. Yeah.
Yes. No.
I can't even tip over and ruin a hang glider, and you would steal the thunder.
Oh, my gosh. I just thinking about it.
Yeah.
So,
Actually,
anyway.
I was weirdly, really calm during that whole thing. I wasn't...
You're always calm during emergencies, though.
I am.
She is. She is.
But even when we were up high and whatever, something's happened
Yes.
this last not even year since I left.
Yes.
You know, I'm afraid of heights, you know.
I know.
And then we drove over the Hastings Bridge. So I was the anchor news reporter for the Hastings News. And remember, we drove over it, and so I was supposed to do a story on it. That's when it was brand new, and I was there with the mayor and everything, and we were all gonna walk over the bridge, and I thought I could do it, and then the closer I got, the more, if you get panic attacks or have anxiety like that or fear of heights, like you think you can do it, and then the closer you get to doing it, you're like, oh, nope, can't do it. And I was like, I can't do this. And he was like, that's okay, you stay here. And I felt really weird because I was supposed to be like doing the story on it, and I couldn't walk across the bridge because I was too scared. So, but now, like, we drove across it, and I'm looking over, and not 1 ounce of fear. So I don't know what's happened in the last...
Well, I haven't seen the video yet, and I'm sure you filmed from up high.
Oh yeah, didn't you see the trailer where
I saw the trailer, but it was just a snippet.
and I put like dramatic music in it?
Yes.
I was like, do. That was kind of fun to make.
Oh my gosh. I mean,
It wasn't
I
as
couldn't
dramatic.
even believe it when she came up.
It wasn't as dramatic as it looked. I mean, like, you know, you're going through it. It seems like it's slow motion because
That's
you
the way
know you're
things-
there. But I just feel bad for them because that hang glider is no longer. They can't use it.
They do have a backup, which is
Yeah, they
good
did have a
news.
backup.
Yeah.
But I mean,
I was concerned.
I think those are like $40,000, $50,000,
I know.
$60,000.
I know.
So I felt really bad for them.
So
Anyway,
I hope everything really goes well for them.
yeah, and they called to check up on me and stuff, and I'm like, listen, I asked for an adventure, I got an adventure.
You did.
Yep.
Yes.
So
I can't wait to see the video.
yeah, well, that's.
When will I see it?
See, I'm leaving you in the cliffhanger, just like you did to
No.
Now you're gonna get payback.
But you didn't plan it to be a cliffhanger. But when is it going to? What day?
Monday.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So Monday morning you can wake
I'll
up
make my
early.
coffee,
Yeah.
and that is so fun. I make my coffee,
And then you
and then I come in here and I watch.
sit and watch. Yep. And then you sit and watch yours. Is it weird to see yourself? Like when you watch these videos, is it weird to see yourself?
I don't even think, you know, it is. And at first it was really weird.
Mhm.
Yes. But
then you
I'm
don't-
getting used to it now. Yeah.
Like I don't watch it other than
I always watch it.
well, these I don't watch because it's just talking. I don't have to
Well,
edit anything. I don't edit
yeah.
anything. They
And you
get
sh-
everything
And
with
you
it.
should edit, I think. All of the stupid things I say.
We wouldn't have any film left.
Oh well.
We'd be good morning. Okay, say good night, Gracie. Just
That's
kidding.
it. That's
Just
it.
kidding you, Mom.
Honey, I love it when you kid me.
We were driving home, and it's funny. We do this just in real life.
Yeah.
And we were talking about those Teddy Grahams.
Oh.
'Cause
Are you going to tell them about that?
why wouldn't I? So I left her when we found out. Well, I bought these Teddy Grahams. They were like the graham cracker ones, but then we found out how the chocolate ones are so good.
Well, do they know what Teddy Grahams are? They're little cookies.
Yeah,
that
they're
are
little.
like teddy bears.
They look like
and
teddy
they're
bears.
really little.
Yeah, they're like this big, so you can put like 5 in your mouth.
And you can chew up 3 or 4 little teddies in no time.
Well, and I said to her, I go, did you see I left you the Teddy Grahams because I had stopped by and you weren't here. And so I even opened the box and opened it so you could, maybe I took a couple of them too.
Yes.
And so I left them by the microwave, and she goes, oh, you left those there? And I'm like, well, who do you think left the box?
Well, I thought, who
You-
knows?
You just
Santa
left them
Claus?
there. You don't have a chimney.
Oh, that's right, I do.
And you're just getting a lump of coal this year. So no Teddy Grahams for you.
But I love Teddy, especially the chocolate ones.
So I saw there were only 2 boxes left when I went grocery shopping. So I bought you one and me one. So I dropped it off, and I asked her, I go, did you get the Teddy Grahams? Oh, you dropped those off?
I
Did
did.
just
Well,
think
you
they
came
were
and went,
sitting
and then
there?
you left no evidence that you'd been here.
And then we were talking about, we're like, oh boy, we like the chocolate ones. And I'm like, oh yeah, I like any Teddy Graham. Just get in my mouth. I said, get in there. Like they're trying to like crawl out. Like,
And
get
they
in
kinda-
there, Teddy. Nom, nom, nom.
They kind of melt
Yeah.
in your mouth.
And so we were
Really
laughing
good.
about that. It was funny at the time. And she goes, see, it's just like being on our video or whatever. I mean, that's just how we are in real life too.
Yes.
We don't put on a show.
No, we're just our.
Sorry, this is
No.
us.
This is it.
This is it.
This is it.
All you get.
Is that coffee good?
Yeah, it's good. So, before I came over here, I posted to see if anybody had any questions because I thought that would be. And so I get here and I said, oh, Mom, I posted and I got some questions. She goes, well, are they hard?
I don't like hard questions.
And
No.
I said, you might not pass. You might not pass these questions.
I might
Nope.
not. I might not.
So, yeah, she hasn't read these, so she was afraid to, they might be hard for her, so we'll see.
Are they all for me?
A lot of them are, yeah.
That's not fair.
Well, I only got, I got quite 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Okay, you have some.
7, 8.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes.
So Glen wrote.
I don't know what these are. We should have practiced.
I should have gave you the answers. The answers are in the back of the book.
I'll make up
Yeah, just
answers.
make anything up. Anything
Yes.
that sounds good. Okay.
Okay.
So Glenn, he's interested in quantum theories too.
Oh, yes.
So, and he asked, what is Joy's take on objective reality and free will within the physical sciences?
Say that again. I mean, it's my hearing aids, guys. Really, truly. I missed some of it.
What is Joy's take
Oh.
on objective reality and free will within the physical sciences? Objective reality and, free will within the physical sciences, like what you study.
And free will within that. I'm not quite understanding that, but I think I get myself in hot water here.
No, all these people are so
yeah.
interested.
And
Nobody said anything
free
mean when we
will
talked about it.
this, I don't quite understand what it.
Well, what do you think about free will as far as like
I
the parallel universe? You know how we were talking like with quantum theory?
Well, I think we have free will to a point. And I also think, though, that we are since I've learned and through science that these our bodies are perceptions are only seen when observed by the human mind. The thing is, I feel that, well, let me just,
Well,
you know I'm old. I gotta
I'm not.
gather things
You
in my
know I have to
head.
give you.
But the thing is, there's it's in this one book by, who is it, by Wusin, I think.
Mhm.
Or, anyway, and it says, if I can remember it, it says, I'm awful at answering.
You can paraphrase.
It says that the body is insentient like a stone. You gotta, I mean, that's deep. My God, you gotta really, no, really. I mean,
Yeah, no,
you have
it
to
is,
think
yeah.
about that.
Yeah.
It's insentient, can do nothing of itself. What enlivens the body is the source and substance. The source and the substance of everything.
Mm-hmm. Now that's
And
deep
I
when you
believe
put-
that, and I think
Right.
that's what we call God. I mean,
Right.
it's what we call the Creator. I mean, it has so many names. Love, I like to call it love because I think that's what it is.
That's the source.
It's the energy it
Mhm.
is. Anyway, so going from that point, and then I don't know if I said the last line. It said the source and substance of everything, and then it says you are that. You are that. So I believe that. I believe that, and that's why I was so excited about the scientists talking about the subjective. I've known about it, but I don't talk about it but this tells me it's so.
Mhm.
This tells me it's so. I mean, as far as I can possibly know. And so the subjective, when you can see the subjective world simultaneously with the objective world, you are coming from the center, which Harding calls it, which would, and of course then everything. So I whether there's, I mean, looking at it that way, then I see the thing, well, every time we make a decision, we go into a parallel
and that's
universe.
what I was going to think. That's the free will. You make a decision and it can bring you.
I've thought about this for a long time. And so it would seem to me that yes, I think we, in some capacity, make the decision. But what happens when the decision is made is just happens. It just happens.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's how I feel about that. So it's really hard to know because
Mhm.
everything is so beyond my mind, in a way.
Mhm.
And so yes, I think we do have free will. Yeah, at some point and in some capacity, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's it.
So we're going to go from that to 10 Little Indians wrote, what are your current favorite cocktails or beers, and what were some old favorites years ago?
Oh, I loved sloe gin years ago. I don't think they even make it anymore.
Yeah, they do. And you liked Mogan David.
And I like a Mogan David, which I
And
don't
remember,
drink.
Dad drank like 50 grasshoppers at the, remember that was cream de mint? Has anybody had a grasshopper? That's an old fashioned.
They're still popular though.
Are they
I
really?
think. Yeah.
I've never
get a
seen it.
grasshopper every once in a while.
Really?
It's like a dessert. It's just like a ice cream with whipped cream on top and a cherry.
Well, and we taught you like your White Russian and Black Russians.
White
remember?
Russian and Black Russian.
Yep.
they'll think I'm an alcoholic.
No, we hardly ever
I
drink. Yeah.
I like a drink in the evening.
And when we
I
go
do.
out, when we go
or
out,
when you're out visiting.
every time we go out to eat, you have one Corona
One
with a
Corona.
lime or Corona Light, whatever
Yes.
they got. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think in moderation,
Yeah.
it's
There's a light.
it's good. It's good.
Yeah.
It's good.
So yeah. So
And Dad and I used to get a grasshopper for dessert.
yeah. And
That's
Dad
a
like
good way to do it.
brandy
Yeah.
sours or brandy sevens. We always had brandy behind the bar.
Brandy, like brandy. I don't. What
It was brandy
Sev-
sour or brandy seven.
Not sour. It was
Seven.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's it. We aren't big drinkers. So I mean, yeah.
No, drinking is a social thing,
Right.
but
And if I am out, I'll just have beer.
yeah.
But every once in a while we'll try something. Remember we tried we like margaritas. Margaritas.
Yeah.
We like those
Yeah.
with chips and salsa. Yeah. So yeah, we like all the, I don't know. But yeah, we don't drink that much, but yeah. Southern Accents asks, has Joy read anything by Vernon Howard?
No, that doesn't sound familiar.
And it says, so this person is currently reading The Mystic Path to Cosmic Power, published in 1967 first. They haven't been able to find open to source yet, but they're still looking. And it says, thank Joy for opening up about your journey.
Oh.
You know how
Yeah.
kind of tentative you were about talking about this?
Well, I didn't want to offend
anybody.
anyone.
Yeah.
I mean, because I think,
It's a
but
personal-
I've read about it for many years. As soon as lay books came out, they really didn't. That I could understand. They would tell me what the.
But it's kind of like,
And it. I mean, my heavens. I mean, these are important to know. In being a human being, it's important to know that, and it's important how we treat each other. And this shows how important that is.
and I think the trepidation was that maybe people who have their faith, do you know what I mean? You don't want to ever, but it's part of that. Do you know what I mean? It's all integrated. It is source. It is God. It is love. So
Well, the point is, there is only one.
right, yes,
There's only one,
right, okay,
and that one, that I just made that little
yeah,
quote there, is everything.
Yep.
So, I mean, we are, well, let's see, how can I put this? We really originally should think with our hearts, I think. I mean, I'm assuming, from what I've read, yes,
Okay.
think with your heart.
Yep.
But over the years, see, because mind is only for critical thinking.
Yep.
This mind, this is just an organ up here
Yeah.
in our heads. It's not, it's like your liver or your, I mean, it's just an organ.
Right.
And it's for critical thinking, to how to, years ago, like I said, when there were dinosaurs and things like that, and all of those things, they had to be able to think critically. But otherwise, they didn't worry about tomorrow or getting to work or anything.
Yeah.
And it was just staying alive.
Yep.
Right?
Okay.
That song should be in the background. Staying alive.
Staying alive.
Yeah.
Okay, you
Anyway,
ready?
well, I just wanted to say that then, as time went by, we more or less, again, we don't have this worry about surviving so much, and we concentrate on objects, and that takes every bit of our attention. So, Anyway, there was more I was going to say, but I forgot it. It was very good, but I forgot it. If I remember,
I believe you. It was very good.
I mean,
Linda,
I made a point. I was going
okay.
to make a point. but
Linda
I
in
didn't.
Texas, Joy, what is the one thing that is in an existence now that you would have liked to have when you were growing up as a child?
That is in existence now that I would like to have.
Maybe like a washer and dryer, or...
Well, I had all those eventually. Oh, you mean when I was a
But she's
child?
saying, what is the one thing in existence now that you would have liked to have when you were growing up as a child? Do you feel like you missed out on any? I mean, like, is there anything like television or...
No, I never was much of a television. No, I can truly say, right off the top of my head, I'm happy they're around now, these things, but there's
without them, it wouldn't have... Well,
no, children were treated differently back then. We didn't get everything.
yeah,
And
right.
I would play with my paper dolls and pretend, like I remember my grandmother would watch me once in a while, and she had this record playing thing, and it was big and it was wooden and you wound it. Records were big, and she would say to me, it was in the parlor that I played, and I mustn't touch anything. And I had these paper dolls, and when she wasn't looking, I would turn on the record player, put my paper doll on
And
it,
she'd go around and pretend what?
pretend she was on the merry-go-round or something. No.
You had to get pretty...
But I mean,
crafty.
no, there's nothing I think I missed. But I do remember what I was going to say, and I'm going to say it before it disappears out of my head. There is, and then I wrote a poem. I get these feelings and I write a poem. And it said, when the mind falls into the heart, it's about what I was talking about before. When the mind falls into the heart, it's like the prodigal son come home. It is safety. It is peace. It is all things. It falls hopelessly in love with everyone and everything. It is so full of love, it could dissolve into itself and just be light, the light of the world. The mind should fall into the heart. That's it. That's the end of that. And then
Wow, we should end the video on that. That was dramatic.
no.
That was
Well,
good.
if you ask me, I'll tell you.
No,
Otherwise,
I
won't
know.
talk
That was
about
really
it.
good. I mean, that's... Now talk about deep.
It is deep.
That
Well,
is
it is
deep.
deep. Life is deep. I mean,
No,
love
but-
is deep.
But that makes
Everything
total
is deep.
sense. When you said that, makes total sense. The mind should fall into the heart because you should lead with the heart.
You should. And originally, we thought with our hearts, and we used our mind for critical thinking and surviving.
And now we
things
use it
like
for, a
that.
lot of people use it for greed and not good thing. I mean, but a lot use it for good things, so.
Well, I don't mean to make it heavy.
No, it's
I don't
not.
think that's
No,
heavy.
that wasn't heavy.
I think that's light
joyful.
and beautiful.
It is. It is.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so Christina asks, given you enjoyed makeup, what were your favorite brands of makeup over the years, like in your 30s, 40s, 50s? Remember?
If I could think of the name of it.
Yeah, remember that one that was in a tube that you would use all the
No.
time? It was CoverGirl.
CoverGirl was,
Yeah.
I used CoverGirl all the time.
Yep, and it was in that tube. Remember, then they discontinued it?
Yeah.
And so it's funny, that's the first thing she used, so that's the first thing I used.
Yeah.
And
I think CoverGirl is still around.
that's what I use
Yeah.
for my foundation, and
Yeah.
oh no, I use Maybelline
loved
for
it.
my
Yeah.
mascara, and because I'm a professional makeup artist, but and people always say that too. Do you use like any specific? And I'm not tied. Like I just use what I like in different products. Do you know what I mean? I'm not tied to any brand. I don't care what the brand is. Sometimes it's drugstore brands that I really like something. And a lot of times it's the like Sephora where the the foundation costs $78 a bottle, and I have to
Yeah.
buy,
Well,
5 different
CoverGirl
bottles
wasn't
because I have to
expensive
have all
years.
different colors.
Yeah.
Oh, I bought some of the, remember the foundation that I really liked? It's with the moisturizer in it with the Oil of Olay.
Yes.
And listen, they don't even have much in there. And I work at Walgreens, and I wanted to buy some and start using the sponge again because I really like how it looks. And it used to be like $9 when it first came out. At Walgreens, it was $18.99 for this little thing of moisturizer. It's moisturizer, so it's more like a tint because it's moisturizer with
And
foundation.
it probably, if you use it every day, it goes
Oh
really
yeah.
quick.
Oh yeah. And but it was buy one get 50% off, plus I got my employee discount. So I got 2, and one then was only $9, plus like I said, I get my employee discount. So for me it was like worth it. But I'm like, $20 for an over-the-counter foundation.
Did you ever notice too that if one is empty
Yeah.
in most things, even food,
Yeah.
like, there's a big bump
At the bottom.
at the bottom
That's
of the
what this
jar,
is.
which takes
Takes
up
up
a lot
half-
of
yeah.
space that they don't have to put the product in.
Seriously, that's what this is. Yeah.
That's not fair.
No, it's not fair.
It's simply not fair.
Okay, we only have 3 left. You're doing good so far. You've passed every question.
Well, these are hard questions.
Yeah.
Some of them.
Okay.
Some of them.
Kayla Cross asks, what was life like back when you were little, and what were some things that you used to do or play as a child? Well, we kind of just covered that. And we
well-
talked about that in the past, how, it was hard. You moved a lot, and you'd go to the theater, right?
Yeah, we go to there was always a neighborhood
And eat the
theater.
popcorn, remember?
Yeah, and eat
Because you did have
popcorn.
food.
But, yeah, kids weren't treated special back then. Like I said, we were to be seen and not heard.
Mm-hmm.
We never interrupted an adult when they were speaking. And we were told to mind when you're told to do something. And I know, I remember once, I mean, really, kids weren't treated so special back then. I didn't think. I don't mean they were tortured or anything, but they were not that
It
important.
wasn't like parents were going to
Really.
sports and everything revolved around the kids going to sports or the kids going to dance. It wasn't the parent revolving around the kids' life. It was the kids integrating
Right,
into
right.
like family life, right?
And it is good that children are so treated so well now. I mean, I don't mean they were mistreated. Don't get
No,
me wrong.
they understand.
This was normal.
They
I
understand.
mean, you punished a child. You
Right.
know,
There was
spare
discipline.
spare the rod and spoil the child. They
yeah.
all went by that. And I remember once the different ways my mother would punish me, and we had hardwood floors, and she would go in the corner and sprinkle some salt on the floor, and then make me kneel in it.
I didn't know that.
If ever think it's painful, kneel on some salt on a hardwood
Grandma
floor.
Violet made you do that?
I mean, just for a little while. I mean, it wasn't for
You must have
hours.
been a bad kid.
I wasn't. Didn't think I was that naughty.
No, you didn't do it.
But anyway, and then another time, but they made the kid know they were being punished, and then, but not just my mother.
They
did
didn't just
this.
take your phone away?
No, I didn't have a phone. And another thing, but I mean, when you think of this, it would take a child, would not misbehave. A lot of times too, we had trees, bushes in the backyard, and they had, I call them switches, because it's a very,
Oh, they know.
it's a,
Yeah.
thing that, and I would have to go get it. She said, go get yourself
You have to go pick your,
go
get yourself
a stick.
a stick for me to
and
beat you with.
I would bring one in.
The smallest
and
one.
then around my legs, she would swat me a few times. A few times.
Now she'd go to jail for that. Now parents can't do that. They'd
I
go to
know.
jail for that.
But that
so.
was, they made you understand that you shouldn't do it again,
Right,
whatever
yeah,
you did.
right.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it was just normal back
Yeah,
then.
right. Yep, that was normal.
And it
Yep.
didn't happen all the time.
I know.
It wasn't always getting
I know.
beaten.
No, I know. I know.
It's just the way it was. It was.
And so this one's for me. Let's see. Oh, and one for you. Living Simply to Simply Living asked, Tracy, do you have solar or just the portable power station? No, I don't have solar, but with the portable power station, I do have solar panels, so I can charge the portable power station with my solar. And then you asked, did you get your generator working? I haven't yet, but I'm going to before I leave. It's just really hard. It wouldn't take that long, but that's my house. And so it's hard to, it's not easy just to drop off the van to get the generator cleaned. You know, I have to like have people help
I know,
me.
it's
So
so
that's
hard.
hard. So, but I will before I leave. And then, Mom, how long have you been interested in the sciences? Since you
Oh.
were young, right?
I started reading. I was moved to start reading when I was about 30.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
And ever since.
Okay.
So I'm sure this isn't very funny.
Why do we have to be funny?
I don't know. I'd rather be funny.
Okay, so we're going to end on this one. Javier, who's going to be at the Meetup on Sunday. The Meetup's on Sunday, so we
Yes,
have that. Yeah, I'm
yes.
excited. I got to send everybody an email tomorrow. Sorry, it was, I've been so busy. It was truck this morning. I had to get up early for truck. I didn't even get
work
to
too
eat an
hard.
almond. I know.
She works too hard, guys.
I do. No, I do. What is our favorite Mexican dish? He'll bring it Sunday. He's going to go to this authentic,
Oh my gosh.
Mexican thing. And I'm like, but here's the thing. You and I, as far as the two questions, what do you like to drink and what do you like to eat? We were just talking about this. You and I eat the same things.
If we do, we like the same food.
But we love tacos, right?
Oh, tacos.
Tacos.
Yes. Tacos.
You even said the other day, I could eat tacos every day.
Just no sour cream.
No sour cream. Yep.
For me. Yeah.
Yep. Mom doesn't like butter or sour cream or milk.
Yeah.
But yeah, anything Mexican though, we love. But yeah, tacos or burritos.
Oh yeah.
Anything with
Mexican
salsa.
food.
I know. Yeah,
We
that's
go
so Javier.
to Julio's a lot. Here. There's that little restaurant. down the
Julio's?
street. Julio's? Isn't that's how I
Is
pronounce
that the
it?
name? Julio's.
Julio's. Isn't that fun to say?
I know, I was going to say Javier. If you've been with me since Arizona, when I was driving through Texas and I saw the javelinas, and everybody made me realize it's javelinas, like jalapeno. And I'm like, I'm sorry. Starting with a J.
Yeah, this has been fun. Yeah.
Are you done?
Are we done?
Well, you're like, this has been fun. Okay.
No.
Are you? Oh, you are directing today. I guess I'm under your direction. So if you say we're done, we're done. It is.
No, no. What were you saying? I wasn't. I wasn't hearing.
And you
it.
know what? We just ordered our coffee cups and our T-shirts.
We are going to have our good morning cups.
And then I'm gonna have either one of us will have one of the good morning or the
in the shirts.
You Are Magic. Yep. And then we're gonna each have a shirt.
Well, when will they come? Are they going to come right away?
What's the date? They'll come within the next week.
Oh, we'll have it by next Friday.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
And yeah, the mugs are so cute. Oh, and I got 2 stickers too. I'm gonna put 2 stickers on my.
Where will I put my sticker?
I'll tell you where to put your sticker.
I'm going to put it on my forehead.
Yeah, that's how you're gonna do the videos. Yep.
Maybe they can tell me where I can put my sticker.
I'm sure they would tell you where to put your sticker.
I could put it on my...
your bumper.
Yes, I could. But I don't use the walker that often, so I can't put it on the walker.
I said your bumper.
My bumper. I heard you.
Oh.
Yes, I was ignoring you.
I thought your hearing aids were working.
Oh, well.
Yeah, put it on your walker. We're gonna get you a horn too. One of those big horns. Boom, boom.
Well, maybe you could make me something to hang that it would fit, on my walker.
Oh, maybe. Okay, yeah.
And then they could all see it.
They could, all of
And they
them.
might all start watching your.
Don't watch my stuff, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, and the shop, it's still 40% off, I think for the next 4 days or something. So, yeah, 20%
Yeah.
off. Did I say that? 20% off, yeah.
You said that.
Did I say, did I say that?
Oh,
Okay.
dear.
Well, you
Yeah.
got anything else to add?
I'm trying to think. I can't think of anything. No, I mean not that's funny.
I don't know why you think everything.
Well, it's fun to laugh, isn't it? Fun to laugh.
It is fun to laugh,
You
but,
can just.
you know,
Do you know what makes you laugh?
what makes me laugh?
If you look in the mirror. That's a joke.
What? It is? Where'd you hear that? You
I
made
made
that
it
up.
That's a joy joke. What
Are
do
you gonna be
think?
here all week?
It's a joy
When
joke. You want to laugh? Look in the
Are
mirror.
you gonna write a book? You wrote a book of poetry. Now write a book of jokes. At
No, I'm not
92.
good at jokes.
Yeah, I know.
That's what we should do. We should think of our favorite jokes. Oh, do you?
Oh, no.
No. But I remember when the kids got together. Actually, it was, we all took dancing lessons when we were little. That back in those days, they did give. And when we had where you come out, where the parents come and
Yes.
see you. What's that called?
The bow or the
They have
the recital.
a recital, yes, to see how good you got over the year. I could shuffle off to Buffalo.
Yeah, we know that. Yes, I
could-
remember.
I
yeah.
do that for her often, yes.
Yes, your one dance.
You never tell me to shuffle off to Buffalo,
I'll tell you to shuffle
Yeah.
off.
Anyway, we were waiting for our turn to come on, and I wonder if anybody remembers the knock knock jokes. Knock knock, who's there?
They went away for a reason.
I can't even remember who's there. Oh, anyway, you just say something, and then
Yeah, people remember those jokes.
yeah, I bet that's what we did, killing time till we was.
You
time
know
for
what
us
was
to
funny
dance.
though? Like every night, like Johnny Carson or
love
Carol
Johnny
Burnett. Oh my gosh,
Carson.
I sometimes watch clips on YouTube, and I cry. I'm laughing so hard.
I know he and his sidekick. What was his
Al,
sidekick?
not Al.
the big guy. The big guy.
Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. I can picture him.
Yeah.
He was on the Stars thing. He was the Ed McMahon. No.
Ed McMahon.
Was
Was
it-
that it? Was that it, guys?
Was that it?
Yeah, but I think it was.
Yeah, I don't know.
But anyway, this one time, well, a lot of funny things happened. This one time they brought this big animal on.
Yeah.
Johnny runs over and jumps in Ed McMahon's
so-
lap
yeah,
like
yeah.
that. Oh, I laughed
And
so
it's so
hard.
funny when they laugh. Like sometimes he would laugh so hard he would fall off behind the desk. Or
No.
like Carol Burnett with Harvey Korman and them. And when they would make each other laugh, Tim Conway would make them laugh. And oh, those were the days.
Oh, well, I remember Joan Rivers. Well, I can't tell you on a video what she.
Oh no!
she
Tell him
said.
one time. Tell him what you were gonna say. What Betty White said, and you're like, what you said. If you think things
Yeah.
are tough,
Oh, can I tell them that?
sure, why not?
Oh, I don't know.
Betty White said it. She was 92.
Well, I know. I don't know. It's
Okay, you don't have to.
It's kind of a.
It's kind of crude.
It's true. It's true.
It's kind of crude, but she was just like, I mean, coming from her, and she said it. She said, if you think balls are tough, be a vagina that takes a pounding or something like that.
It said, why do they say, she was, and I laughed so hard.
Yeah.
I apologize, guys.
I
She
pre-apologize.
said, why do they say someone has a lot of balls? She said, because they should say vagina, because that thing really takes a beating. True? I laughed until I cried. when she said that. Betty White said that, so I can repeat it.
Yes,
right?
it's not you saying it; it's you just saying what Betty
She was
White
like
said.
a saint, wasn't
Yes,
she?
yes. Oh, she
Yeah.
was hilarious. I mean,
That is funny.
that is funny.
Very funny.
Well, you know what? It's 45 minutes. Can you believe how fast
Oh.
time goes?
I know.
So we'll end it on that.
Oh,
Yeah.
we should.
No. Well, we're gonna say so.
What are we going to end it on?
Go
What you-
out,
And make an adventure.
no matter
How
how big
big.
or how small. You don't have to sell everything and move into a van. Why?
Because she did.
I did, but you can. It's fun.
You can.
Yeah. Go call someone you love, and as Joy says,
Tell them that you love them. It's important.
tell them that you love them, and don't you dare
Forget.
your magic.
Your magic.
Your magic.
Yes.
Your magic.
Are you making fun of me?
No, not making
You
fun
should
of you.
never make fun of old people.
My mama? No. Say goodnight, Gracie.
Good night, Gracie.
We'll see you in the next one. Bye.